Welcome to the kind of matchup that makes college football so great. A bitter rivalry game, a long history of classic games, and bad blood in this one. Welcome to Charlottesville, Virginia, and Scott Stadium, field of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Cavaliers will kick this away to get us going here. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a game when it gets so warm. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Handoff from the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. Now here he goes. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Looking to pass. It's Drones. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their woods, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And Kirk, this offense relies on a reliable running back who's certainly been able to step up and make plays when needed.
Yeah, and Chris, I think the thing that stood out to me in our production meeting yesterday talking to the coaches is this guy does the little things. It's probably why they give him the opportunity, whether it's pass protection, good job of being able to run and get tough yards in those short yardage situations, just a complete back.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. QB decides to keep it here. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game that you think about weight room. You're doing drills and some are two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Dropping back, it's Morris. Catch made by the tight end. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the offense tried to catch the defense napping by getting the ball to the big tight end, but they weren't fooled at all.
Second down after that previous play. Heading left after the handoff. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Cavaliers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Looking to throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Harris. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they'll use the ground game here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid game.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
And completion makes it second and short. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about for this on fourth and short.
And the Cavaliers will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. He breaks free. Crosses the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Drones. Catch hauled in here over the middle, and the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Trying to convert with a sneak.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The Hokies begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. That offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Makes it look easy.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Ross. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Play action here on first down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Play fake, looking to throw. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. The shotgun running play call. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He keeps it on the design run. It's a fumble behind the line. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And the Hokies with 1st and 10 here. Looking for a man. They trap him for a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Delivers quickly to the left side. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And he booms it through from 59 yards out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Off the play fake on first down. Receiver makes the grab, He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Back to throw. It's Morris. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaks an open space. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. A gain makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Cavaliers will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Drones. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
There's a 1st and 10 play. It's a quarterback keeper. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. The Hokies pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Hokies pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Quarterback still with the football. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Nice grab. It's Selden. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Crucial third down play right here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Hokies will line up to punt it away. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And a handoff as they run the counter play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. A quick juke to get free. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Morris. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Snags the quick throw. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Motion now from the tight end. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run. Then you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Scanning the field. It's Morris. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
The Cavaliers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
And out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And the field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back. It's Drones. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Tight end makes the grab. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, some real thrilling performances, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Cavs and Hokies. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia Tech and Virginia plays out.
The Hokies will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's got it with room to run. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Hands it off on the counter. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Morris. Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
How about the tight end going down the middle of the field for a big gain? Good throw by the quarterback.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Virginia.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. You got a big receiver like that, put the ball up there in a fade. It's a prime example of why these type of routes at the goal line work out so well. Textbook execution.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. To throw, it's Drones. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver, and he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Hokies have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I, over the years, have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the handoff. It's Stewart. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Looking downfield, it's drones. Grab behind the line, it's Stewart. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds his man. Great cut. They whiff on him. Touchdown, Hokies. And that will give them the lead now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Make the extra point and go up 6. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. On first down, it's play action. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So back to their own 9-yard line. It's second and long. Back to pass. It's Morris. He's running out of time here.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Here's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The Cavaliers will send their punt team onto the field. This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here comes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back, it's Drones. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Picks up the first, looking for more. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
1st down here for this offense. He's looking to throw. And it's caught across the middle. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To throw, it's Morris. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
A running play called on 4th down. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Check down to the running back across the middle. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So, Kirk, it's Virginia Tech in the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Caught a good shovel pass there. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Play action here on 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Jukes to get free. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
And the Cavaliers will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback keeps the football. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. That one hurts, backs him up 10 yards. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. To the air, it's Morris. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The ball is out, who's going to get it?
The offense catches it.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught near the goal line. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
1st and goal here. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. QB decides to keep it here. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
So obviously down 2, they'll go for the 2-point conversion to try to tie the score. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Pressured and sacked. A clutch stop on that 2-point conversion. Still a 2-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That run moves the ball to the 16.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, but you got to be careful being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Back to pass. It's Morris. Finds his target. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You play zone coverage, and the quarterback is patient. This is a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
Here's the second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle, but first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Cavaliers starting a new series here on first and 10. Gives it to the back. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on first and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And now from the pistol formation. Same tailback, another carry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Virginia. The big tight end will not be denied. What a play.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They stop him right at the 24.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Movement here from the tight end. And now the handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the option play. They'll toss it to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Looking to throw. It's Drones. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. The Hokies will bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Virginia offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Wide receivers got it on a shovel pass. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Picks up the first and still running. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Cavaliers will line up on 1st and 10. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Looking to pass. It's Morris. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. And the Cavaliers moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.